All right, Coach, a good weekend. Kind of, it's a long road trip every time to Kingsville, but, kind of recap it for us and, coming out of there with a good weekend.
It was a long road trip, and, we have to find ways to try and break it up, and we did some things differently this year. We went to Corpus Christi and stayed there and traveled back and forth rather than traveling multiple days. And, I think it may have helped. We came out Friday night, and I thought we played well. Kylie Halbert threw a great ball game for us, and wind conditions were pretty tough. Wind was blowing in, so offense was at a minimum. But I thought we did a really good job of creating runs and up and down the lineup. Did a really good job. So that was a good start to the weekend. Alexis Alfonso threw a great game in Game 2. Came out on Saturday, and again, Kylie Halbert gave us a complete game on Saturday, which is something that hasn't happened for us in the last couple series. So she threw a complete game. Gave us an opportunity to use Tori Byer as our Game 4 starter, and Tori came out and threw a one-hitter, struck out 8, threw a big shutout for us in that game. So huge sweep, with the way everything's transpired in conference play. Now we sit 5 games ahead of our nearest opponents, and going into this weekend, that's a great situation to be in.
When your pitching staff just allows 3 runs, do you pretty much expect to win that game?
For the most part, if we can stay to that 2-3 runs given up, I think it gives us a great chance. It takes the pressure off our offense, and they can just go out and hit. And I think we saw that. We saw some people come out of some slumps this weekend and not be pressing as much. And I think a lot of that has to do with the way our pitchers are throwing.
This weekend you were the first Division II softball team to reach 40 wins. This weekend, if you sweep the series, you can clinch the title. How impressed with your girls are you that they started off so strong?
We talked about that. We talked about that after Game 3 on Saturday. That we put ourselves in a situation, go out and win Game 4, and be in a situation where we get to come home and play for a conference championship. And this team has worked hard all year to put themselves in this situation. 40 wins at this point in the season is a great feat. Especially with a young team. And I'm very proud of where we stand right now and the opportunity we have in front of us.
I think it was Game 4 where you guys win 3-0 and Ashley Harden accounts for all 3 runs. Is that a testament to you guys' lineup and how deep it is when 8 other guys can be ice cold, but all it takes is one girl to be swinging the bat well?
Yeah, and Ashley's probably been pressing a little bit. She's more of a power kid in our lineup, and some of the conditions haven't been right for her, and she's hit a lot of fly balls that have stayed in the ballpark. And fortunately, in Game 4, we took advantage of 2 of those early. Bases loaded, she hit 2 long fly balls to the warning track and picked up runs, and then she just unloaded on one late, and that was a big home run, and it was a key situation to get a insurance run late, and Ashley swung the bat really well and did a good job filling in for us as a shortstop on the weekend also.
And you have a senior weekend this weekend against Eastern New Mexico. Can you kind of preview that for us?
Yeah, senior weekend I'm not always a fan of because sometimes we lose the focus of what the weekend is about, and that's winning softball games. But hopefully this group will stay dialed in. It's a big weekend for us to recognize Lacey and Brittany and Stacy and Tori and Andrea. They've all played a part in a lot of success in their careers here. But ultimately the goal is going to be to go out and hopefully win the series, and if we have a chance to sweep the series and clinch the conference title, that'll make senior weekend even better, and I know the girls will enjoy that a lot also.